So I did not experience any anger. In my life review, I experienced a lot of things that I was judging. Me, the humanness that came along with me, that I hadn't quite shed yet. Because I think dying is a process. And I think when we reintegrate into that light, some of that it takes a while to distill some of our attitude and leave it behind. I think we bring some of it with us for a while. And I was judging my life's experiences, but my soul family wasn't. There was no judgment in this light. And I was ashamed that they had to experience some of the unsavory things that I had done in my life. But they weren't. They weren't judging it. They were experiencing it. And they were just the opportunity to experience my life with me was joyous for them. The good and the bad. And that taught me a lot. And that's another component of the tolerance that helped me to learn tolerance, was the fact that they weren't judging this. It was me that was judging this. And so I think that in this physicality of being human, I think that we've distilled some of that judgment into our religions and created a lot of this dogma. But when you strip that away, I think that the pure lessons of the spirituality, if you can distill away that judgment and the fear, and I think that's where the fear and hatred come from, and the competitiveness of my belief is stronger than your belief, and so now we're going to clash over that, or that my religion is older than yours, so it has more of the root text. I think that is just so ridiculous. Because when you really start to look, I've studied a few religions, and when you start to look at them, you start to see a lot of the commonalities. That when you strip away the text and look at the pure spirituality, that they have a lot of shared root spirituality between them. But we tend to get caught up in the words. We tend to get caught up in interpretations of it. And if someone, just like I was before my near-death experience, when I was a little less tolerant, if you didn't agree with my interpretation, then you were wrong. And I don't know. And I used to think that maybe I was better than other people. And there is no better and there is no worse. It's just perception is a good word. We tend to perceive things in certain ways, and it's not necessarily. And we're human and we're fallible. That's part of being human, and not beating ourselves up for that fallibleness, and not beating up our neighbors because they're fallible, because they're not going to be able to live up to our expectations. So I see a lot of, when I was in the light, no judgment, no hatred, only love. Here in life, it's easy to get angry. It's easy to learn hatred. If someone's been bad and suppressed you all your life, you're going to be angry at them. And it can be something that's very difficult to shed unless you've had some sort of spiritual connection. Something that's going to allow you to let it go. I think a near-death experience strips all those veils that we've built up, all those walls that we create in life, and it strips it away from you, and it allows you to see your true being, who you truly are. And that's pretty powerful for a lot of experiencers.